These guys are making it embarrassingly easy for Nintendo to just swoop in and drop a price and release date and just leave it at that. Now, I know everyone saw it yesterday. Well, for me, it would be 2 days ago. It's uh, past 2:30 in the morning now. Either way, everyone saw what happened Tuesday. Sony really got up there and said, PS3 Part 2, guys. Haha. Eh, what the hell kind of a. Okay, bro. I don't even know where to start. It's so stupid. And I don't want this show to start sounding like I'm hating everything, but like I'm not gonna sit here and pretend to be like, "Oh, look at it this way." Bro, this shit's embarrassing, bro. So far, Sony has only officially named 13 games set to receive. So now the games need upgrades in order to look great on the PS5 Pro because they don't have any games that they can just release that look good for the PS5 Pro. You have to wait on games. Okay, it says launch date, but that does not matter to me. What matters is this long conversation that has been had about how meager the exclusives are for the PS5. Last time I heard, they only have 5 exclusives. Everything else you could be playing on PS4. Oh, and to make it all better, they're charging you $700 without a disk drive. They had the fucking gall. This some Apple kind of bullshit. Oh, 120 frames per second. Wow. This is embarrassing. Advanced ray tracing. I'm watching the trailer because I didn't watch this shit. Well, the reveal, whatever the hell you want to call it. Bro. Alan Wake 2, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Demon Souls, Dragon's Dogma 2, FF7 Rebirth, Gran Turismo 7, Hogwarts Legacy, Horizon Forbidden West, Spider-Man 2, Rift Apart, The Crew Motorfest, The First Descendant. What the hell is The First Descendant? And TLOU Part 2 remastered already. Those are the games that I suppose are supposed to be upgraded for PS5 Pro at launch. When does this shit even release? November 7th. Oh my god, bro. And then I saw someone on Twitter cope about it yesterday and was saying, well, it's really only more like a $400 upgrade because you can trade in the PS5 that you already have. And so if the goal is to get people to buy the new shiny thing, why in the hell would they want people to return all of those PS5s? I mean, yes, realistically, there are going to be people that don't care about the Pro enough to get it, even if it was objectively fairly priced. This I don't understand how else I'm supposed to describe it. I don't even know where I fell apart in starting this episode, because I was supposed to be more concise with my thoughts, more clear. But I turned on the mic and I guess like it just hit me. It's like I what do I say? Yeah, no, I don't write scripts. This shit is pathetic, bro. What do you say? No one's buying this shit, man. No one is buying it. Look, unless you are a PC player and you don't have a PS5 yet, I'm then gonna be looking at you like, why are you buying a PS5 Pro? You could literally just like get the games on PC, right? But they don't put every game on PC. And it's like, okay, so what was the whole point of you even putting games on PC if you're not even going to add all the games that you have onto the PC? Like, I don't know what the hell is going on over at Sony, but it was like ever since Sean Layton left, that shit really went. That's a negative slope if you don't understand sound effects. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Gran Turismo 7. Now listen to this shit. Gran Turismo 7 will gain ray tracing reflections between cars during gameplay, but still using 60 frames per second. Now what the hell? Couldn't have done 90. Couldn't have did what smartphones do nowadays and just like, vary between 60 and 120. Depending on what's going on the screen, like I want to scream. I literally want to scream right now into my hands. Well, it seems like I'm doing more yawning than anything, which is really pissing me off because I wasn't yawning before starting this and it needs to stop. Because I really want to talk about this. Man, phooey. They still talking about this PSVR 2. That was the biggest mistake ever. They should never have done a sequel for that fucking flop, bro. That should never have happened. Bro, $700, bro. That's embarrassing as hell. A 2 terabyte SSD. And then you only get one controller on top of that. I mean, yeah, they don't do party games anyway. Makes sense. I don't even know why their shit goes all the way up to 4 players. They don't have games like that anymore on these other platforms. Just have player 1 and player 2. Just like the PS5, a pre-installed copy of Astro's Playroom. Yeah, that's so worth it. Oh, and then they had even more audacity to not give you the vertical stand for free after you've paid $700 fucking dollars. I feel like anybody that buys this shit is part of the problem as far as video game preservation. Like, unless all platforms outright do that, and it hasn't been announced to be that way just yet, especially not from Xbox, not quite. I'm sure their next generation will be like that, but there's no excuse. We shouldn't be supporting this shit if you care about video game preservation. And the console is compatible with Sony's 100-pound disk drive add-on. I forgot that was a thing. You know what? $800 essentially. Let me get the fuck away from here. Look, joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. 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 This is not. So we see how Sony made it simple. Xbox's is arguably just as laughable. I'm sure y'all remember from a few months ago, back in June or what have you. The Xbox Series X 1 terabyte digital edition for $449.99. And the Xbox Series S 1 terabyte in robot white for $349.99. Yeah, the console that can't get above 30 frames per second and was responsible for Gotham Knights running like shit. Because Xbox would not allow them to cause the game to perform differently on one version of the platform over the other. So the game had to be set at 30 frames per second. At least that's what I remember hearing. That don't sound right to me. But I don't know. Okay. I don't know what to say. Oh, an Xbox Series X 2 terabyte Galaxy Black Special Edition for $600. At least that one has a disk drive. But the point being, I don't even think anything special about Xbox's upgrades. There's nothing on this page from Variety, at least. Oh, and in the same announcement, apparently they're like, well, obviously we want you guys to buy this, but just know that we're already working on the next big thing. And it's like, okay. Not sure why you're telling me you're working uh on your version of the 10th generation video game console, but okay. Um, I don't even think it matters. There's literally nothing else on this that's worth talking about. Bond's announcement about the new Xbox digital only console came amid a slew of title drops and first gameplay footage. Okay. Yeah. Xbox was literally just like, more digital only. Yeah. The next time I yawn, I'm gonna try biting my tongue off because I'm getting very angry. But no, at this point, all Nintendo has to do is be like, they drop a GIF on Twitter, MSRP $399.99. Blank blank 2025, and that's it, bro. That's it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I would hate for the new Switch to be digital only, but with what Sony just pulled, that bullshit, it doesn't even matter if it is, because Nintendo's offering is going to severely undercut that. Severely undercut that. And so at that point it doesn't even matter. It really doesn't matter. It's so sad, bro. What has the gaming industry come to, brother? I, I don't know what to say. This shit is pathetic. Sony has no exclusives because they take forever and a day to drop one. And then get mad when it doesn't work, like the live service that they just tried to do the other day, and then they shut it down after like 2 weeks. That was millions of dollars. And now I don't know if they shut it down in time for them to get a tax write-off on it or what. I don't know how any of that works. Really weird to me though. Then Xbox spending tens of billions just to buy exclusives instead of just like buying like these smaller studios that are very much capable in creating passion projects like that. Now we've got to go and buy the creators of Fallout and the Elder Scrolls and Call of Duty. And then still can't sell your subscriptions to people. I highly doubt that Game Pass has more than. I highly doubt that they have more subscribers than Nintendo has for NSO. I just don't see it. Because that thing is going up in price to be just as pricey as Netflix at this point. In fact, they did another price surge recently. Let me look this up. I mean, they just keep upping the price on this shit, dude. And now they um good grief. Just let me read the damn article. Um Bro, y'all couldn't have made a table for this. I've got to read. Okay. And then that's really weird that PC Game Pass is treated like a separate thing. Like, is the mobile thing part of Xbox Game Pass or is that PC Game Pass? I don't know. I don't know, friend. But Xbox Game Pass Ultimate is $20 a month. Oh, that's today. They just changed that today because I'm putting this episode out today at like noon. Wow, that went into effect today. It is $20 a month. Wow, that's crazy. And PC Game Pass will be $12. See, that doesn't sound bad. That doesn't sound too bad. I'm still not understanding why it's a separate thing, though. Am I missing something? Like, educate me. Y'all should know what kind of show this is by now, so I'm not all that up on how that makes sense for Xbox to do that. But yeah, that's Game Pass Ultimate. That's $20. They have now a standard plan for 15, but it won't include first party titles on day one. So What's the point? Standard tier includes online console multiplayer access, which wasn't previously bundled into Game Pass for console. Okay. Okay. This is so sad, bro. What is going on, guys? This shit crazy, man. Um, yeah. Sony made it easy. Xbox made it easy. But yeah, I mean, hell, I'm sure that Nintendo could make their digital only version because they're gonna do a digital only version because that's probably what the Lite is gonna be this time. The Nintendo Switch 2 Lite. It's gonna be the digital only version, and that could start at 300. The new Switch, the new main Switch would probably be 400. It automatically comes with an OLED screen. Um, if they don't make the standard Switch with an OLED screen, they'll probably do like 450 with an OLED and a storage upgrade like this time. I feel like all of those options would be available at launch, personally. I don't see a valid reason in stretching those out this time, knowing how good the OLED model looks in handheld mode. People are going to want that same experience carried over, especially if they decide to do um, backwards compatibility on the physical side. Um, now, obviously, digital as well, but I was kind of looking at it from um, um, I'm not sure what angle I was looking at it from, but point being, um, I'm sure people would want that same experience carried over visually. Um, oh, I was trying to say, like, obviously it's going to be backwards compatible digitally because you're going to use the same account system. Um, and those purchases will be tied to your account. So, of course, you'll be able to download those games again. But um, just saying from the perspective of um, having that game card slot. Look, I'm tired. Okay, I done got lost. It's 3 o'clock. Um, I don't even want to read this article about nothing. But yeah, Furukawa was talking about. I'm probably not gonna upload this episode. I'm all over the place. Um, Furukawa was talking about stock shortages isn't gonna be a problem this time. Kind of like how it was an issue, for um the GPU parts over the past 2 years or something like that, right? Um, because he doesn't want scalpers to create a resale market for something that they should be able to provide for people. And people are saying that's the reason it got pushed back to 2025. But I didn't see the console launching before 2025 in the first place. I felt like they wanted to completely milk that out. And because I mean it was obvious that, like, even at the beginning of this year, that the Steam had pretty much run out just as far as new purchases. Um, but yeah, I was saying like, oh, that's why I brought up exclusives and stuff. Nintendo's releasing all of these remasters, and they've still got a vault of games that's coming out for the Switch in its dying months because they know how to make AA games and they know how to stockpile on their IPs to where they're not going to be without. All of this is going to transfer over to the Switch too. There will be re-releases on launch day. There will be dual releases on launch day. Some people had this theory that Tears of the Kingdom was supposed to be a dual release game. I was like, they're not going to do the same thing. Not with Zelda. If I'm being honest, bro, Odyssey 2 needs to be a thing and there needs to be launch day. It's been so long since we've had a Mario game on launch day, bro. That would be the one. That would be the one. And if it did happen for 3DS or the original DS, that's not what I'm talking about. Plus, I don't follow handhelds like that. I'm talking about a home console. It has been an extremely long time since we have had a Mario game, especially a mainline Mario game at launch for a Nintendo console. And that would be it. They're going to do Metroid Prime 4 Beyond as a dual release. Bit my tongue for real. As a dual release. As well as I'm sure some other games. They've got plenty in the pipeline. And, leaks about the Switch 2, they're not as concrete as Google Pixel leaks, but dude, these leaks, bro, or rumors or whatever, Nintendo has already sent out the dev kits. And one of the studios that holds a dev kit right now from them is Amazon Games. So if you think Nintendo is messing around here by trying to bolster up a heavy launch, no holds barred for these idiots that are releasing mid-life cycle revisions that costs an arm, a leg, and an eyeball. Nintendo, all they said was, hey, pretty screen, hey, real kickstand, hey, more storage for some reason, hey, pretty screen. And it worked. Oh, and we didn't want to do it, but here's your Ethernet port. Gosh, we just really thought you needed that third USB port. Well, whatever. Personally, I did use that third USB port for my fight stick. So I'm kind of pissed. I'm gonna be real. I used that for my fight stick. But anyway, I used to trade between that and the Ethernet adapter. Or if I happen to be playing online with my fight stick, it helped to have that, and then whoever else was playing with me, maybe I could still have in the GameCube controller adapter. What was I saying? Oh my gosh. Yeah, Nintendo's not messing around here, dude. Come on. Bro. It's us. No, let me stop. No, it's us. I'm not even playing at this point. Oh nah, they lame as hell. Super Switch. Super Nintendo Switch. I'm not completely against that. It's just that kind of sounds like going backwards. I said new Nintendo Switch as like a joke, but I think Nintendo's past their new era. Um, oh, that was a funny time. Um, yeah, man. I mean, there was nothing more to this episode except basically glazing Nintendo. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna still give them shit though if they fuck this by all of the models being digital. Because I'm not sure if I said that on the previous episode or not, but I will not buy another console for a long time if they choose to make all of them digital because I have the definitive versions of all of the eighth generation consoles in my home at this point. I have a Wii U. I have a Nintendo Switch OLED model. I have an Xbox One S. Well, I guess that isn't the digital. I mean, the definitive edition. The definitive edition would be the Xbox One S, One X. And I guess not the same thing for the PS4 because it would be the PS4 Pro. But the point being, the point being, I have all of the eighth generation consoles. And I would be happy with that. Hell, I even still have a Wii just so I can play GameCube games. Do you understand me? So I don't need this shit. If they make all of them digital, I'm out. Cause I could just keep buying games for even my 3DS, my new 3DS XL. That shit is not new. That was secondhand, bro. $75, and it's the pretty Galaxy one too. I'm using it actually as a mouse pad. That's pretty disrespectful, isn't it? I feel kind of bad now. But it's so wide. Pause. Like it just works. I just never bought a mouse pad. Um, yeah, bro. I don't need this shit. There's so much stuff that I want to play. There's so much stuff that I am playing. I don't need to keep spending money. So make it easy for me, Nintendo. Fumble it. Fumble it like Sony just did. Fumble it. I hope you do. Just so you can stay out my damn wallet. Even though I'll probably finance it. I want y'all to stay out my wallet. But no, Nintendo's gonna dunk this shit, dude. It really is sad that they're not even trying anymore. Um, the new Xbox is launched when? That's November as well, right? Oh, at a later date. Oh, by the way, those were approximations. They called it an ERP. It's an estimated retail pricing. So that 2 terabyte Galaxy Black Special Edition Xbox Series X, it could easily match Sony's 700 instead of being 600 like they're saying it is now. Oh, well, inflation, it got us all. Even we $10 million plus making CEOs, it just hits everybody real bad. I'm done with this, bro. Um, yeah. Can't wait to see what everybody launches for Switch 2. Because there's going to be so much stuff that's out right now that they can port over, bro. That's what I'm saying. They don't even have to do new shit. It's the fact that they're going to make it portable. That itself is a selling point for older games to be on a Switch console. And the fact that these publishers and developers still value that is something I actually did not expect to see, because these guys are usually the stupid kind. But yeah, let me get out of here, man. I might do another news episode tomorrow. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do another news episode tomorrow. There's plenty of stuff to talk about here on this front page, so I'm gonna go. I'm tired. It's going on to be 3:30. Worst part is, I'm gonna get up to my bedroom. I'm not even gonna be sleepy anymore. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's the worst. But I mean, I gotta eat something anyway. Boo, taking care of myself. Boo. No, that's not funny.